What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. I was driving the car, and we might as well get this out the way now. And I was literally driving my kids to my in-laws' house, and I got the text that said, "Hey," from my main man Prime over here saying, "I think I ain't never got a text like this." He said, "I think New Jack dead or died," and the way he texted, it was a joke, right? So here's the thing: I'm telling y'all right now, don't ever text and drive. So I didn't. I'm telling y'all right now, I did not. So I was waiting for a red light. So every time you wait for a red light, and it's like it always is. Everything is green, and so so my wife was just like, "Wait a minute, what's wrong? What's going on?" I said, "I'm trying to confirm this news that Primetime just sent me," and she said, "What is it?" And I said, "I can't say until he confirms it." Okay, that's what I was saying. I couldn't say it until he confirmed it because I'm not going to even mention this into the universe. And then Q-Tech, he said, "Yeah, SMH, he definitely did." And I was like, "Oh, snap." He was just like, "Oh, yeah." Because I was like, "How that happened?" And then I was like...
The only reason I said I think is because like 5 people posted a picture of New Jack with no caption, no heart, no nothing. Just like New Jack in there.
So they gave the Adam Sandler tweet.
Like I didn't know if like he was at a convention. I didn't know. Like it was just them and New Jack, just a picture.
Exactly.
No sad like emojis, no captions, nothing. Just one picture. It was like 5 different people, and I was like, well, he's not trending. So like, did he die? I don't know.
Then of course, people, it's not funny to laugh, but y'all had to understand where we coming from here. So I'm sitting there like, oh snap, dear. New Jack died. She said, "What?" And she said, "I'm gonna be honest with you. Out of all the crazy things this motherfucker could have died from," she said, "What did he die from?" She said, "It better be like choking on a pretzel or nothing like that." And then I said, "No, Prime said he had a heart attack." And she said, "That's not the way I expect the New Jack to go." And then to
be covered in cocaine like that one dude,
bruh. I thought it was gonna be like Scarface, he just get a whole face full of cocaine, and then he just sit there and just, curse everybody out, and somebody's coming there and just take him out. He just go out there going down cursing.
That's funny. Well, it's not funny, but the premise is
exactly. So Jerome Young, New Jack, passed away. What was at the age of 58? 54, yeah,
58.
Yeah, from a heart attack, and that also shows because he's been through a lot. And now, once again, we just seen The Dark Side of the Ring, The Life and Times of New Jack. They came out last year. That's what I said. We're going to have the No Gimmicks Needed Rewind to show y'all that Dark Side of the Ring. And this man was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But he also, he lived a very, very hard life also. But it's something that he went through, and he was real. And one of the things that I did like this past weekend after hearing the news was, did you see Paul Heyman on Talking Smack?
I didn't see it, but I seen him put the X up.
Yeah, he gave a tribute, like holding back tears, because they went ECW together, of New Jack, and talk about how he was real and how they had a copyright for the music to be playing Natural Born Killers and stuff like that. And just basically how authentic he was and how he was on the microphone, because you can't take that away from New Jack. I mean, but the guy was crazy. And he when you can't think of ECW or hardcore wrestling without thinking of New Jack.
Did he tell the story about how he almost died?
You talk about when Homeboy fell on his head?
No, when Paul Heyman almost died because of a New Jack incident.
No.
Whatever they is.
I mean, you can go ahead and tell us that story. I would like to hear it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say whatever venue they was at. Somebody said the N-word and The wrestlers went fighting. The police was like, "I gotta leave." They said, "All right," and then just kept fighting. And Paul Heyman said, "Hey, we don't got enough bullets to kill everybody, so we're gonna kill like 6 of us, and that's it." Heyman said that, so you know.
Heyman said it to the guy that said the N-word or New Jack?
No, to the police.
Oh wow.
Yes. Heyman said you probably got enough bullets to kill about 6 of us. The rest of us gonna still be here swinging. Yes. So what you want to do? So I guess all right. I don't know how exactly they got. All right, you know, stuff happens, I guess, but. Whatever happened, they resolved the situation.
Exactly. So now I'm gonna be honest. I'm sitting here honest with you. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. New Jack, I was never a big New Jack fan. I'm gonna be completely honest with you now. I was never a huge big New Jack fan, and I'm not the biggest fan of that kind of hardcore wrestling. And I mean, it was cool to see, one of my own, like as a black guy go up there doing it. Yeah, maybe, but I've only seen New Jack live one time. He came to Philly, of course. House of Hardcore was doing what was it? Icons of Wrestling event, and he was going to be there signing autographs. And I remember my friend Quattro was sitting there like, yo, I got the ECW original shirt. I want New Jack to sign this shirt. And then so I came, I was like, hey, yo, you give him to sign the shirt? He said, yo, bro, I was scared to go over there. And I was like, why? So I walked up to the table. New Jack, before I gotta be about 20 feet from his table, he's eyeing me. And I'm like, yo. And as I walked close to the table, he never took his eyes off me. And he just sitting there like, I'm like, is this man gonna pull a gun from underneath the table or something? Like, why he looking at me like this? And I just I gave him a head nod, and he ain't flinch. And I just kept on walking like, oh shit, I did not feel good vibes over at that table. At all. And that was the only time I kind of met New Jack. Like, seeing him live in person, stuff like that. I ain't talked to him or do nothing else with him. I was like, but he was just sitting there, and I was just like, oh my god, this guy got a eerie craziness about him, though. Would you give your thoughts on New Jack?
Yeah, I can't do that.
He said he can't do what?
I don't know. Would that be? I would just say R.I.P. Those are my thoughts.
I do understand. I said, look, the man was controversial. We know that there are people out there that, look, let's just be real, they're happy he's dead. Because there have been wrestlers that have died that he has, not shed a tear for and has made it very hard, such as all the stuff he said about Brian Christopher.
Oh, I thought you were going to say.
I was going to say, Chris.
Yeah. He said, he had a couple of shoot interviews about him.
Oh, yeah. But first of all, he said, I would kill him myself. So there's
he's not lying either.
He ain't lying. That's what I'm saying. New Jack is as real as they come. He is as real as they come. And like I said, I'm not going to sit up here and try to give a whole soliloquy about New Jack and make it seem like, he's one of my favorite wrestlers. Stuff like he wasn't. And I'm saying, I wasn't even a fan of that style of wrestling. And some of the things that he did, I was like, bro, you just, I don't even know how you get away with half the stuff like that. And after trying to actually meet him physically for the first time, like, yo, bro, I'm naturally nervous around you. Because you're giving me that, aurora of you. So I don't feel good. I give my R.I.Ps and my rest in peace. If you guys want to know more about New Jack, I recommend you guys check out The Dark Side of the Ring Season 2, The Life and Crimes of New Jack. That thing was deep. It was. And they're probably going to make you mad, justify whatever the case may be. But you know what? Still, family shouldn't have to go through that. And like I said, I think he has a son. His son is gay, isn't he?
Oh,
And
he
he
got
like,
two. Then he must have 2 kids.
yeah, I was say he kind of disowned him. It's terrible. And you know, I know he got a wife, so
I don't know if that's his wife or his girlfriend.
I thought it was his wife.
It probably is his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I necessarily don't know, but rest in peace to him, and condolences to his family and whoever out there who is a New Jack fan.